And welcome. This is the Apostate Prophet. I saw footage from you at Speaker's Corner. What's that about? Why did you go to this terrible place?
Well, it was a big conference there. It's the North Atlantic Polemics Conference. Then the idea was, hey, since we're all there for this conference on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, why don't we all roll up to Speaker's Corner on Sunday? And then we did. And I think that was probably the biggest Christian apologetics / polemics representation in history. Everyone was there. Jay Smith, Richard. Jay Smith's the GOAT there. But Jay was there. Tons of others. You had all the regulars there. So Bob, Chris, all those guys were all there. They got a bunch of young guys. They got a bunch of young, really sharp guys there who are there regularly. But then all of us from a bunch of different places in the world showed up, and so it was pretty cool. And you remember that clip? Remember that clip of Holly Dawa on Towards Eternity? And he's running his mouth about, even one Muslim, would destroy all the Christians there. Yeah, we're so strong. I don't know what planet he was from. They got dominated there. It was massively one-sided the entire time. So I don't know how typical that is, but it was, I don't know. It was just completely, totally one-sided.
Who dominates Speaker's Corner?
Well, to be honest, with the amount of people that come, it's Muslims, like numbers. But with logical, Islam, Muslims. Logically. Like I'm thinking, even if there was one Muslim,
logical,
he would dominate that intellectually. And if there was 100 Christians, he will intellectually dominate all of them.
People are coming to Islam because of its intolerance.
Raped in the mouth.
Treatment here. Don't be jealous.
Hey, it's also funny how the background is the same on my stream and here. It kind of looks fun here to come by.
Yeah.
She's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. And the men is always guilty. Okay, that's one thing my wife wants to say.
Little weaklings who leave their religion and cause corruption in the land by spreading it, the capital punishment in Islamic law would be applied to you. We have no doubt, and we're proud of that.
Alhamdulillah. Very good. You are very big Islamophobe. To be broken here.
Look, he actually got me to grin.
Do you know what steel manning an argument is?
Yes, Steel Manning, an opponent, is presenting his case in the strongest form that you can.
So can you use steel man, the most powerful Dawa argument?
Steel Man, the most powerful Dawa argument? Yes, I can.
Yo, when we come to power, we're gonna be chopping the heads off all the apostates and all the blasphemers, and I's gonna be sitting there eating the popcorn whilst I'm watching, but I can't eat the popcorn now, so I just be eating grapes fed to me by Smiles to Jenna. When Smiles to Jenna be graping me in my mouth.
When Smiles to Jenna be graping me in my mouth.
You actually said it.
I couldn't help it.
It made me wondering why I don't be having my wife graping me in the mouth. But that's because she's too busy learning her ABC. And we're proud of her.
I like what he said, cut, and everyone just busts out. The dude that was holding the thing, he had tears running down his eyes, but it's cool because he didn't bust out laughing until they said cut.
Man, this is good. This is well done.
Most of the Muslims who would come up to you at Speaker's Corner, this is just my experience, and it might be different. It might be skewed because they know who I am or something like that. They either come up to you just with insults, in which case I'm just going to insult back. I'm perfectly happy. If you guys want to come up and start insulting me, zero problem. I go right for your profit. I will take that exchange 100 times out of 100. Anytime you want to insult D Wood and get your profit showered with insults in response, I will take that deal all day long. So they either come up with insults, in which case I instantly insult back, or they come up and they act like they control you. right? They act like they own you, in which case I say, I'm not your dimmy. I'm not your dimmy. And if you're acting like I am, you're acting like, no, you're setting the rules and it's not a discussion. I mean, it's not a discussion about what we're going to be doing. You just come up and say, this is what's happening. And like you lay down the rules or you lay down the law for me or something like that. I'm going to say, I'm not your dimmy. And then I'm going to make sure you understand that I don't have to do what you're saying. So that's actually what happened here. There's a guy, I think his name's Siraj, but he came up, I think he was coming up to me, and then God Logic went ahead and had a quick debate. That's God Logic's already posted that one. So shout out to God Logic. God Logic was just crushing dudes left and right. He's awesome. So awesome to see him there. But God Logic had a quick debate with him. But during God Logic's debate, the Siraj guy, would not answer anything God Logic was saying. So at that point, I was like, why would I want to debate this guy? He doesn't answer anything God Logic says. And then he just deflects to all these stupid issues. And he sounds like an idiot. So there are times when it's okay to debate an idiot to show, what the opponent's positions are like and so on. But I don't know. I was just thinking, okay, well, I'm only going to be here for several hours. Do I want to keep having a discussion with this guy who just got humiliated 10 seconds earlier by God Logic? And I was like, no, but then he started insisting on it. And so I just said, hey, well, you'll see what happened.
By the way, Clementine says, I want that shirt. David, you are aware that you should be putting this shirt out as merch, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's pretty based.
It's based. Oh, it's based. That's based, all right.
I'm not your Jimmy! You don't control me! I'm not in Thank you! I'm not, have never been, never will be your Jimmy!
If God is 3 in 1, why the God of Jesus is
Answer my question from last week. Siraj, answer my question from last week. Siraj, answer my question from last week.
Challenging David Wood.
You can't even answer my question. You can't even answer my question. I asked Siraj.
Wait, there's a good shot here.
You can't even answer my question.
It's in the Quran and he points at your shirt.
I asked Siraj, can God come down on earth? He said no. I said, then who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? He said an angel. What's the angel's name?
Yeah, pause it. Yeah, so the point that guy brought up is apparently Siraj, and I don't know him except for this little exchange. Apparently Siraj on a different day was complaining about the incarnation. So this guy asked him, can God come down to earth? And Siraj said no, apparently, based on what this guy's saying. And he said, who was Moses talking to in the burning bush? Because that's in the Quran. Surah 27, I believe. And in Surah 27, talks about Moses hears the voice at the burning bush. And the voice says, Blessed is he who is in the fire and those who are around the fire. And then the voice speaks out of the bush and says, I am Allah. So Allah speaks out of the burning bush. So if Allah can speak out of a burning bush, why can't Allah speak from out of a human being or something like that? So that's I guess that's the issue that they had discussed before. And he never got an answer from Siraj because Siraj never answers anything, apparently. Who's speaking? Who's Moses speaking to in the burning bush? Siraj had said, an angel. And then this guy, okay, what's the angel's name? because the only statement is, I am Allah. So if you want to say what the name was, you'd have to say Allah. And then it's an angel named Allah. So anyway.
That's funny. This is such a weird environment, man. I can't imagine going there to actually debate people.
Angel. What's the angel's name?
Who is the God of Jesus?
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Siraj, look, I brought you milk this week. Siraj, I brought you milk this week. You need it.
Look. What's with the milk?
I don't know, but apparently that's a diss there. You say, hey, I brought you milk. I don't know if that's, hey, you need milk because you're a baby or something like that. I don't know. I just rolled with it.
word you saying wasn't listening.
Exactly. God of Jesus.
Come on. Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? You answer that question. Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Hey. So this is just really, you ask questions, you refuse to answer,
Right.
then you go on completely different topic.
Right.
So this is just say whatever we want, son, right?
Exactly.
It's just what we say, this is just say whatever this is say whatever we want, son, right? You wouldn't answer a single question from anyone. And then you want to have a discussion. Oh, you don't need to give me time. Mohammed was a child molester. Classic.
You actually did that right there.
That's funny. I'm a speaker's corner with a Quran shirt yelling Muhammad was a child molester. But get the point, guys. It's you come up, you act like you want a discussion, then you have this discussion with Godlodge. You won't answer anything. Everything he says, you completely ignore it and then start talking about something else. So if that's the rule, we'll just talk about whatever we feel like talking about with no connection to anything that's been addressed before. Then I could just start yelling Muhammad is a child molester, right? Right? That's the rule, right? And so anyway, I'm hoping he learns the point, namely, either have an actual discussion where you pay attention to what the other person is saying and you respond accordingly, or we could go chaos if you want. I'll go chaos.
He was a rapist!
Jesus had female breasts. The first transgender.
You hear that? He just said Jesus was transgender. You hear that?
Wait. Did he just say that?
Yep.
Had female breasts. The first transgender.
Did you hear? He just said Jesus had female breasts. The first transgender. He just said it. And by the way, I have to say, I mean, even though I don't appreciate what they say, I like that I love that the true colors come out, right? We respect all prophets, but they'll instantly accuse every prophet of being a pedophile just to defend Muhammad. If you criticize Muhammad, Jesus was transgendered, but we love Jesus. We respect him more than you Christians. He was a Muslim, right? And the true colors come out because the truth is they respect one guy in all of history. They respect one guy, and they will throw absolutely everyone else under the bus in history for the sake of that one guy. And if that is not pagan idolatry, I don't know what is. But the true colors came out. That's good.
Stop preaching! What's the angel's name? Stop preaching! I'll say it again! I asked Siraj a few weeks back, can God come down on earth? He said no. I said, then who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? He said an angel. What's the angel's name?
Jesus is the only
What's the angel's name?
who is cast
Come
by
on,
God
you can't even answer it.
as Satan. Jesus is
Man.
Guys, this is good to learn. This is good to learn right here, even though if you just watch this clip, it wouldn't be explained in detail. But Surah 27, Moses sees the burning bush. He's like, what's going on here? He hears the voice. I am Allah. So voice comes out of the bush. I am Allah. So that's a response to Muslims who complain about the incarnation. Oh, God couldn't do that. Well, God can speak out of a fire. God can enter a fire and speak out of the fire. And the voice says, blessed is he who is in the fire. So Allah is actually in the fire. You have Siraj here who has such a problem with the incarnation that he'll say that's not Allah and it's instead an angel just to avoid the charge of inconsistency. So he will say, no, it's an angel, it's not Allah. And then so follow-up question, what's the angel's name? Because the only thing that the voice says as far as identification is I am Allah. And so you'd have no other way of identifying what the angel is except for I am Allah. Anyway, so this is good stuff.
Yep. Here you said 28, 30, and 30, right? This is the one we were referring to?
There are two passages. That's one of the other ones. I think it's 27, 7-9, I think. But even look at this one. When he came to it, he was called from the right side of the valley in a blessed spot from the tree. O Moses, indeed, I am Allah, Lord of the worlds.
Yeah.
27, 7-9 pops into my mind. I don't know if that's the correct thing.
It's correct. 27, 7. When Moses said to his family, indeed, I have perceived a fire. I will bring you from their information, or will bring you a burning torch that you may warm yourselves. But when he came to it, he was called blessed is he who is whoever is at the fire.
Who's at the fire. Notice they're trying to avoid it, right? They're trying to avoid it even in the translation.
And whoever is around it and
It's who is in the
exalted as
fire.
Allah, Lord of the worlds.
O Moses, indeed it is I, Allah, the exalted and might, the wise.
Yep.
Why?
Yo, he can't answer one question.
It's only the
He
Father.
can't answer one question.
Not the Holy Spirit.
Answer my question, Siraj. Who is the angel?
Jesus the
What's his
Son
name?
is God. David, can you answer? Why?
Can you answer?
Your God
Can
is
you answer?
mighty. He came out from female.
Look, I got my arm around him. There we go.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 4. Every man.
I love blue and fashion.
Was that the same? Blue and clean. Your God.
Oh. Yeah. He's oh, that's funny. I totally forgot about that. That's funny because he's complaining about it. Oh, God came out of a vagina. Blah blah blah. Is that the same? Is that the same vagina that Allah blew into?
I love blue and fashion. Was that the same? Was that the same?
Blue and clean. Your God.
Allah, the vagina
Jesus Christ.
We gotta love the vagina blower. I should have semen stretcher and the heart pedophile.
Jesus
is Islam.
He got of the Bible.
You could cut all of these things together here.
What's funny is he could have approached me in a totally different manner, and I wouldn't have insulted at all. Later on, I'm having a discussion for like half an hour with two Quran only Muslims, and it's when they came up to me, I remember I was about to start insulting again, and I was like, oh, these guys are different. They're being totally polite. And so we had a totally polite conversation. So, but he could have come up in a totally different way. This is a microcosm of what's going on in the world. The Dawa guys are like hurling insults at people and acting like they control everyone else. And then people are insulting Muhammad in return. And then they lose their minds when Muhammad is insulted. It's like, guys, you are bringing the insults on your own prophet and your own religion.
Right. Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Children who disobey.
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Gentiles, swines, and dogs.
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Gentiles and Samaritans are. Why?
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
This gets awesome real quick. The crowd starts cheering it, and then they change the chant. It's pretty funny.
What a
and then he runs, and he realizes we're all making fun of him for running, so he comes back real quick, and then he runs again, and then he runs again. It's funny.
Can I come here where pigs are?
Siraj, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
According to Bible, Christians are
Siraj, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Deuteronomy
Siraj,
chapter 8,
who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Chapter 14, verse 7 to 8.
Go ahead, go. Siraj, who was Moses speaking to?
You did a good job, Siraj. Go over there.
Verse 12.
Man.
And there's a interesting reason, like it's you might think, why does this guy keep asking the same question over and over again? Because Siraj will never answer anything that anyone actually says. He's trying to make that point. Like, hey, I will ask this guy 1,000 times a simple, basic question based on something he said, and he will never ever respond.
Oh yeah, that's what I did with Alijawa when he was on my channel. When he was talking to me, I kept asking him where the sun goes at night, and he wouldn't answer.
Yeah, that's funny.
Verse
17.
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Look, so he runs off, right? Look at all these guys. He comes back. Watch
Jesus Christ is Lord. 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 Jesus Christ is Lord.
Hey, Siraj, we know you're watching. Did this go the way you thought it was going to go? Is this way you thought things are going to go? You're going to go over there and have a discussion with the Dizzle. You get utterly humiliated by God logic. Then no one's interested in talking to you, so we just insult Muhammad, and then you start whining anyway, and then you get shouted down, Jesus Christ is Lord. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, 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 wow. That's what they do. Let's see. Oh, there's a
Is that Siraj's channel?
I don't know. There's a Let's
Hey,
Unite.
don't touch me, David Wood. Let's see.
Wait, this is music.
Why Jesus didn't claim to be God before the age of 30? Jesus walking around.
This is like you can actually hear him.
Yeah.
Who are you, Jesus? I'm 12. My mom changes the nappies. God came from female private parts. The God of Christians is unclean. He came from female private parts.
Oh, yeah. See, that's when Anthony came. See Anthony on the other side? He's behind this guy's head right here, but Anthony's right beside him, challenging him to debate on the Trinity. And then I think I say he's running from Anthony Rogers. And I think I put my arm around him or something like that. And then he whines. Let's unite upon
the Haqq and the Hikmah.
The Haqq and the Hikmah.
Christian is unclean. He came from female private parts.
Who is that?
Oh, that's messed up. What is he saying?
God came from female private parts. The God of Christians is unclean. He came from female private parts.
Who is
And
that?
his God went to Mary's private parts. I challenge David.
I challenge you.
Can't.
I can't even tell what he's saying on his own microphone. So.
Yeah, I know. And he would keep telling me and saying, "Oh, I challenged it." And I'm like, I didn't hear anything you say. I wasn't hearing anything you said, dude.
Well, I'm teaching the Bible is in here. The Quran is in here. I dare you challenge. Accept the challenge.
I take the challenge.
Accept the challenge.
I accept it.
Why did you come here?
You're a coward.
Why did you come
You're
here?
a coward.
You told me
You're a
behind
coward.
the wall every
Answer my
time.
question.
Talk to me.
Answer my
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You worship a clean God. Cast God by God. Same as Satan.
Me strong than you. I don't even know who I was responding to there, but
Cast God.
Who was Moses?
Who
was Moses?
He can't debate.
You can't debate.
Challenge.
You can't answer my question.
Coward.
Answer my question.
Coward.
You're the coward.
He came to
I challenge you. I challenge you.
Show himself.
I challenge you.
look, I got my arm under. I got my arm around.
Don't run away. I challenge you. 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 I challenge you.
Let's talk about Joseph and Mary.
They're posting this as a win. What are they saying here?
Let's talk about Isaac and
Rebecca.
Yes, let's talk. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. No, let's talk. Let's talk about this. No. Hey, so book says Gentiles, Christians are unclean. No, I forgot. I just remembered your verse. No, you're unclean. No, don't be like the gay of Jesus of the Bible. No, Jesus is the first transgender.
I said, go do your wood.
Your mother has got small boots than Jesus of the Bible.
They're posting this. This is their big win of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at these beautiful standards here. Look at what?
Jesus of the Bible. No. Jesus is the first transgender. He had female breasts.
Jesus is the first transgender. He had female breasts.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus of the Bible.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus in the Bible.
Oh, Dawa, ladies and gentlemen. We respect Jesus. We respect him. So you insult Muhammad. Look right there. You see Ananda right above the guy's fingers.
Yeah.
Ananda cracks me up, man.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus of the Bible.
Wow.
Oh, he insulted my mom.
Yeah, he's getting directly personal. Also,
oh, shocker.
Yeah. Your mom has small boobs than Jesus in the Bible. Jesus is first transgender.
They posted this as their highlight of Speaker's Corner on Sunday.
Muslim destroys Christians.
Christians humiliated. This is Ali Dawa's example of like one Muslim taking on all the Christians there and logically dominating them. Jesus was transgender. Your mom has smaller boobs than him.
Your mom has smaller boobs.
This
than
is
you.
Dawa, man. Wow.
This is yeah. All right. Yeah, much respect. Shout out again to God Logic, who did a fantastic job, as it seems, on Speaker's Corner. Together
And he's
with
still there, so
yes, and he's
keep
still
crushing
there
it.
with David here conquering Speaker's Corner and once again making it unsafe for Dawa. And yes, we'll be back soon with more projects. So see you all soon. Have a fantastic day, and as always,
stay away from Islam.